Take you over, you just can't breathe.
Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Take you out. Do you feel your bones out? Toss the bones. Take you out. Take you out. Do you feel your bones out? Toss the bones. Take you.
Hi guys, Ian from the Football Boots team, and today I've got about 16 different boxes we're going to run through. We are looking at some new limited editions, some signature editions, and as you can see, we are starting off with the new Mercurial Dream Speeds. So this is edition 001. It is only the start of a whole brand new set of chapters. These are designed for Cristiano Ronaldo. They're designed to his specifications, but they're also going to be worn by Kylian Mbappe and also Sam Kerr. They can be also be worn by you because they're available in vapors, indoors, artificial, all sorts of different versions. So these we're looking at here are the vapors. As you can see, the graphics and stuff on the boots are all very similar across the entire range. I will be very quick looking at these and then we'll move on to some more boots. But I just wanted to show you these in the vapors because I think they're really sick. And also you can actually just see a few more of the details like that 44.7. That's the top speed that Mbappe hit scoring a goal for PSG. You can see the sole plate is slightly different on these. These are the artificial ground ones. But let's move on and look at these limited collection boots. We've got quite a few Adidas limited collections in this video. These ones, if you recognize them, are a remake of the F50s, the F50 Tune-It .6. An interesting one for Adidas to have a look at. As you can see from the upper there, it's quite kind of thick and clunky, and you'll see that underneath, in the middle, the laces, they're underneath a lace cover. So lace covers have been around for a long time. There's a lot of kind of heavy duty Velcro in this. The upper of these is quite thick as well. It's just an interesting shiny material. I'm not really sure if they're the best ideal ones for actually wearing in a game. They're good for kind of collectors and people kind of going back. There's the laces that I was talking about, and also obviously all that Velcro. They're good for collectors and kind of people wanting to reminisce, but you're not going to be wearing them competitively. They're not going to be something for on pitch. Now, talking about wearing competitively, these boots have been seen in action on pitch, and tell you what, they're probably one of Neymar's best boots that he's had for scoring goals when they've actually dropped, because a lot of times he's potentially struggled a little bit when his new boots have come out, but these are the speed freaks. The sole plate is stunning. I think with the Superflies and the Vapors, what they can do with the colorways and stuff on these now is fantastic. And yeah, so these are the speed freak. It's all tied into motor racing and Neymar's love of motor racing. You've got a lot of different Neymar graphics and stuff on the heel all around there, and the Nike and the Vapor 360 in this kind of checker flag design. The upper of these I think is stunning. It's got that kind of silver mixed in, the Neymar details, and yeah, I would say these are one of the best ones that we've seen so far. Now you might have seen a little flash of gold there. We are looking at these input code Predators. So they have been worn on pitch, I think, by Dele Alli and Harry Winks. Winks had the 19.1s and Ali represented these. Pogba himself didn't wear these, but good news, guys, stay tuned to this video because I got a pair of Pogba boots that you've probably never seen before coming up later in this video. But these are pretty stunning in the gold. Initially, I wasn't so sure about that combination of the blue and the gold. I wasn't really sure if it worked. I wanted to see a slightly darker blue. But to be honest, when you see these in hand, they are really nice. Interestingly, Adidas have kind of done quite a few gold Predators recently. Obviously, we had that DB ZZ collection with the Beckham and the Zidans, and there were those gold Zidans. So interesting to see more gold. Now let's move on to some really bright boots, yellow ones, and these have been rocked by Griezmann. Suarez has been scoring a bunch of goals in these as well, and these are really bright, bold, on-pitch Puma Futures. I really quite like the design of these. I think the black and the yellow combines together really nicely. It's obviously something a bit kind of out there. It has a bit of bruised banana Arsenal kit feel to the sole plate, but the upper, I think it just looks really solid the way that you've got those details and the textures popping out of these future net fits. Overall, a stunning boot to look at, and I'd be keen to wear them on pitch. I think they're just really fantastic. It has that almost kind of like a dinosaur feel to the grippiness and the texture, you know, like a kind of reptile skin thing going on. Now, these boots I want to look at, a little trick here. Actually, it's two different pairs of boots in the box. So we've got the blue boots and the red ones. I threw them together because they're coming out at the same time. One is the Mizuno Rebula and the other one is the Mizuno Morelia Neos. And these are two boots that have been seen a lot at the Rugby World Cup in Japan. Makes sense, Japan is where Mizuno is from, and Mizuno actually supply quite a lot of rugby teams and players with their gear and their boots. And so you've got these Rebulas in the blue, they're more of the control silo, they've got that control frame on them. And then you've got the Neos in the red, both very nice leather boots. Now, talking about very nice leather boots, we're going to move on and look at a pair of boots. There's only been one player wearing these, and that is Paulo Dybala at Juventus. The white obviously is going to look really nice with their kit. The gold is classy. White gold leather boots, a really nice touch, and it's just like a pillow, like a cloud, that upper, so nice indeed. Yeah, so in the input code, so only Dybala's been wearing these, no other players. Oh, actually, I might be wrong. It has João Felix been wearing these at Atletico Madrid. I think he's been wearing them as well, so I take that back. And he's been smashing it for Madrid. Obviously a massive signing for them. And these are a really nice release. Moving on to another nice release, and we're looking at these. So these are the pitch control special editions from New Balance that only brought them out in the Tequila, and really on the silver with that knit at the front, it really kind of makes that knit very prominent. Hearing good things about these, probably another good kind of evolution of the Tequila. The midfielder's boot, you got that nice sole plate going from the silver to the black. Now, let's move on to another boot, and we're looking in a Puma box. These are worn by Sergio Aguero, although I am hearing things that he's wearing a slightly customized version of these that doesn't have quite the high collar, and actually doesn't have the connection through as well. It's more of a split kind of old school collar rather than this higher rising collar. But what you've got is you've got the leather at the front, and then you've got the synthetic stuff at the back, and there's just this really super soft leather area there. And obviously Aguero's been smashing in the goals, wearing Puma ones for a long time. Quite a nice sole plate as well. Ties in with the yellow futures that we already saw. This is the Rush Pack from Puma. Overall, a very nice drop. I quite like these. Now guys, remember, we have got those Pogba boots coming up later in the video, so stay tuned for those. I'm also going to want to know what your favorite boots are in this video. But now let's have a look at another limited collection boot. Now, interestingly, these did get used on pitch by one player. At least one player, maybe more, but I know that Lucas Moura at Tottenham wore these. He's now gone back to wearing his regular X's, but these are the lightweight, well, they're not actually lightweight, that's one thing to say, isn't it? They are the X99 remakes, but they aren't really lightweight. They're just made to look like those original 99 gram boots, but actually they're just that kind of standard weight. It's got lots of cutouts and stuff on them, and overall, these go back to that original F50 vibes. And actually, they're a fantastic release. If you did like the old F50s and you want it wearing kind of X's nowadays, these are a great ones to go for. It's got a lovely bit of combination of the pink with the white and then kind of the blue. The iridescence on the three stripes is really out there. As I say, Mora was the player I've seen wearing them. Overall, these are a really nice release. It's just a bit surprising that they're not actually 99 grams, even though they have that in the name. There's a few more limited collection boots that we're going to look at in this video, and we'll get onto those shortly. But here's a New Balance limited collection boot actually. So look at the sole plate on those. We're talking about iridescence. Look at the shine of that on there. So this is part of the New Balance Infinite Dark pack. There were these Infinite Dark Tequilas, and then there were also the Infinite Dark Furons as well. Special editions, really beautiful blackout release. So if you're into your blackout boots, then this is definitely something to consider. Obviously, these look exactly the same as the pitch control ones that you just saw. The only difference literally is the colorway, so you can see the different stuff that New Balance are doing there. Alright, so now let's have a look at another pair of boots that we got into the office recently, and we've been taking a bit of a deeper look at these Phantom Venoms. So Goal Squirrels boots, you have got the likes of Raheem Sterling, Harry Kane and Robert Lewandowski wearing these boots, and they're just banging in goals. But it's interesting to see close up all these little details and stuff that you can see around the heel of the boots and all these extra things. Again, it's another bright, bold, vibrant boot. I love the way that the sun kind of shines off the swooshes on these. It's so nice indeed. But yeah, the yellow is quite similar to those Puma Futures that we saw. It is just quite a bright, bold boot, and if you want to stand out on pitch, then these will definitely do it, and hopefully the wingers and the midfielders can pick you out with some crosses, help you bang in some goals as well. Phantom Venom with that precision power strike zone designed to try to increase your accuracy a little bit when you're striking the ball. Now, something a little bit special we've got here. Periz has helped us out. He grabbed a pair of the limited edition Vapor Techcraft. So these are leather Vapors. Very interesting. You can actually see at the back that it still has that Just Do It design that you see on the Vapors in the New Lights pack, and obviously you just saw then on the Venoms as well. All the boots in the New Lights pack have that kind of Just Do It Nike graphics that it involved at the back, but then the front of these is this lovely leather, and they're not quite black. I feel like it's more of like a brown that you get of these. But anyway, hearing really good things about these boots as well. They were a limited release, so I also heard potentially we're seeing a Venom soon of those. Anyway, let's move on. We're going to look at the Pogbas now, which is what you guys have all been waiting for. Look at the colour, the combination of the purple at the front to the pink at the back, tied in with a black upper. Season 6 for Pogba. Guys, make sure you vote in the poll card. Tell me what your favourite boot is in this video. I really rate these. Pogba says that they're all about expressing himself in the digital age, I think. But, guys, thanks for watching. Go enjoy your football.